Hello, good evening. This is Erin McFarley. I hope everyone is having a phenomenal evening. I just wanted to come on real quick. I'm over here listening to Beyonce. Beyonce has had me in a chokehold, honey, with this new album. Don't judge me. Do not judge me at all. She has totally had me in a chokehold with this album. Oh my gosh, like it's so good. It's so good. But anyway, I just wanted to come on real quick because my grandma used to always tell me that closed mouths do not get fed, right? Let me turn her down a little bit because I'm about to start singing. I love this song. But my grandma used to always teach me that closed mouths do not get fed whatsoever, you know. And so I'm so happy and grateful that I have learned that in this life, that you have to be very mindful, right, that you don't hold back on speaking the things that you want, right? And I people are like, oh, closed mouths don't get fed. Yeah, meaning that, if you don't speak up for the things that you want, whether it's things you want to happen to manifest in your life or where the case may be, then it's kind of like, how can those things really come to pass for you if, you aren't speaking that over your life, if you're not speaking those things into your life, right? And so what I've noticed is so many people, they do not speak life into themselves, right? Or they don't know how to properly speak life into themselves. All right, so hold on one second, y'all. One second, y'all. Yeah, so one second. Multitasking. So but yeah, so anyway, closed mouths definitely do not get fed. All right. So if you're not speaking up on the things that you're wanting to see in your life, the things that you want to actually manifest in your life, how can you really expect for God to really bring them things to reality? I'm going to give you the example. People will say, what they want. They'll say the things. What's up, Queen Consuelo? Y'all go follow her. She's amazing. But people will say the things that they want to come to pass, right? But then they will directly and indirectly speak the opposite, right? And let's just say you're a person that you want to be married, but you think all men ain't nothing. You think all men ain't shit, right? So how can you really find the husband or the spouse that you deserve if you're speaking negatively on the thing that you really want, right? And that's the power in words. And so when I say closed mouths don't get fed, you have to be very mindful of what you're speaking, right? Because you can speak and feed yourself negativity, and now it's manifested, right? The Bible says, as far as speaking, things, you have to be very mindful of what you speak. I love Earl Nightingale. He talks about how the human brain is like the ground. See, like the ground, you can plant a apple tree seed, and you can plant a what do they call it, yayo or cocaine plant, right? The ground's not going to say, I'm not going to grow these things. The ground's going to grow both of them, right? So your mind's the same way. Your mind is not able to decipher what you're speaking, right? It's going to go ahead and make it a reality, right? So even though in your heart you don't want bad things to come to pass, you want things to work out for you, but if you're speaking, I'm broke, but you say you want financial freedom, you say you want to build a legacy for your family, but you said he's saying that you broke. So you have to be very mindful of what you're saying, what you're uttering, what you're articulating, let alone what you're thinking. Because remember, everything in reality that you see, from the buildings to this phone to this Blula app that we own, someone thought it. So when you think things, it's a manifestation of it in your mind. So you have to be very cognizant of what you're saying, what you're uttering, what you're speaking over your children, what you're speaking over your relationship, what you're speaking over your business, what you're speaking over your job, what you're speaking over yourself, right? I see so many people be like, I'm so stupid. Why would you say that about yourself? Oh, child, I'm just crazy. Why would you say that about yourself? Right? And so if you're wanting to be fed and led and learn and grow, why aren't you speaking the things that you want to see manifest in your life? Why aren't you focusing in on the things that you want to come to pass? I seen a lady at the store buying a lottery ticket, and then this lady say, oh, I'm broke. Then why the hell you buying a lottery ticket? You're speaking ill over what you want, but you're buying something that you expect to give you wealth. It's inconsistent. Right? And so when we take a look at our life and just be honest with ourselves and how because a lot of this is conditioning. A lot of this is mental condition from how we were raised, how we were grown up, right? Our parents only knew what their parents taught them. So it's really hard to fault them. But we now live in a reality that we're able to have emotional intelligence, right? To grow, to know the things to say. So if you are saying what, like the title says, closed mouths don't get fed, you won't get fed the milk and honey of the things that you need if you are saying sour ass things, right? It's just not going to come to pass. And so I really, really encourage everyone that's watching the replay, that you are intentional about the words that you are speaking over yourself. Correct yourself. Get to the point where if you say tried or you think you can, those are curse words. That's like saying the B word, right? Because to try is to think that you're going to fail. Right? And so be very conscious and intentional of the words that you want, right? And the things that you want to see come to pass over your life. All right. So remember, closed mouths do not get fed. Yes, Queen. Yes, Queen Consuelo. Because people need to know we are in a season that we ain't got time to play. We've given so much of ourselves to so many people, right? And it's our time and our season. And those past things that have happened to us can keep us captivated and trapped from the past because of how people treated us, dealt with us, and all these different things. But you have to declare and decree that you will break those mental chains and bounds over yourself, over your life, because what happens is that keeps you entrapped and you can never really be in the fulfillment of where God wants you to be. And so this is why I say this message to people, because closed mouths don't get fed. If you're only speaking negative over your life, that's what it's going to be. Life and death are in the power of the tongue, and those that eat the fruit love it, right? So if you're speaking bad things, then you eating that fruit, you loving it, right? If you telling yourself what you can't do or you think that you can't do it, you damn right. You right. You can't do it because you thought it. Remember, everything you see was a thought first. So that's how powerful thoughts are. If you believe in a power that is bigger than you, the Most High, then you'll understand you've been made in that image. So if the world was spoken into existence, don't you think you got that same power? So why the hell are you speaking bad over your life? Why are you speaking bad over your children? I know people be telling their kids they can't stand them. Why would you say that? Speak life. And I know people like, oh, I'm just talking. No, you're not just talking. You are actually planting seeds, because remember, the world was spoken into existence, and you bring new realities to the surface every single day. You create your own world every single day. And so since closed mouths don't get fed, ensure that you're being intentional in what you're saying, in what you're speaking. Oh, hey, sis. In what you're speaking over your life, over your family, over your situations, right? Because like I said, we got 3 more months to the end of the year. Guys, I'm telling you, so many blessings are going to be dropped into so many of our laps. The ones of us who are being intentional, the ones of us that are doing the healing work from the past traumas, the ones of us that are wanting to grow past our own fears. This is the season for it. This is the time for you to speak into your life. This is the time for you to utter and declare and decree what you want to come to pass for yourself, because the universe will open up for you. I promise you that. Right? And so I don't want to take much more of y'all time, but I will say this. If you are an entrepreneur, if you are a person that wants to and is impacting the lives of others, but you want to be on a bigger stage of speaking, you want to speak more life into people, you want to share your testimony, you want to captivate audiences, you want to get bigger clients, I really implore you to go ahead and sign up for my speaking and coaching class. I am telling you, I have been working with some phenomenal leaders in these past few months who are really saying yes to them. And see, what we got to understand is strong people get weak too. Strong people get depressed too. My first book is on that. And I understand that strong people need life spoken into them to reignite and let the phoenix rise within them. And so if you are an entrepreneur, a person who wants to share your testimony, but you need help with building the confidence to exude, to speak to the masses, and to get your message out, I implore you to go ahead and go to erinmcfarley.com tonight. Now, I will say this. The price is back up to what it used to be. But in that session, you're going to get 2 coaching sessions. Okay? Yes, Queen Consuelo. Y'all make sure y'all go follow Consuelo. She got a lot of great things happening, and she's a great community leader. So I really encourage you guys to go ahead and go to my website if you are someone needing coaching and speaking and you're ready to get that message out. If you're an entrepreneur, if you are just a regular person and you're ready to get a book out, what you been waiting on? What you been waiting on? I'm getting ready to drop tonight at midnight for $27. You can get the replay and learn how to make your own book and be self-published. See, we got to know that we got to stop waiting for free stuff. We don't live in them times. Closed mouths don't get fed. What do you really want out of this season in your life? See, a lot of y'all playing with yourselves. A lot of y'all sleeping in yourselves. A lot of y'all thinking, oh, I can wait. I can do it later. No man knows the time or day. So many of you all have a story. So many of you have skill sets that need to be put on paper that you need to share and show other people because you're really a coach too. Right? How many of you have skill sets that you can put down from 1 to 10 to A to Z to help guide someone? How many of y'all have opened businesses and now you want to make a book on business to help the next person in your field? Let me help you with that book too. All right. So anyway, I'm finna go. I hope you guys have a phenomenal evening, but I really, really want to encourage and implore you all to know that closed mouths don't get fed in this season. Speak over your life and what you want it to be. Speak over your families for what you want it to be. Speak over where you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years and be very exact on it. I'm going to give y'all a tip that I do with my coaching clients. I want y'all tonight to go ahead and write 3 years. You're going to do a 3-year plan, but you're going to start at year 3. And in your year 3, you're going to talk about where you see yourself financially, mentally, emotionally. Who are you impacting? And you need to think big. You need to think big, B, like the man say on the video. So that's year 3. Then in your year 2, you're going to write down what you need to do in year 2 to get to year 3. Okay? And I'm talking about y'all, not just, oh, I want a house. No, I want to be an investor with 5 properties. Like, think grandioso, think big. Closed mouths don't get fed, right? I'm telling you what works because it's worked for me. Then after you plan year 2, right? Because remember, year 2 is going to show you what you need to do to get to year 3. Okay? Then you're going to finally do year 1. What do you need to do in year 1 that's going to help you get to year 2? Do you need to make the relationships? Do you need to grow as a damn person? Do you need to slough off old ways and old mindsets to get to the million? Because most of y'all are entrepreneurs who on here right now who gonna watch this. I know a lot of y'all want to be financially free, multimillionaires, but a lot of us got the same mindsets that we had in 2015. You got the same mindsets. So that's why shit ain't working. Right? So when we change our mindsets, we change our life. So I do encourage you guys to do the 3-year plan. I do it with all of my clients. Right? But you need to go ahead and do that. You need to think big. And if you really an overachiever, do a 5-year plan. Start at year 5, year 4 to get to year 5. 3, 2, 1. And I'm telling you guys, that really helped me push my books out. That's what helped me really even be what I'm doing right now and walking in my purpose. And now I've redone though and revamped it because now the vision's so much bigger. So I encourage you, when you are doing this 3-year plan for yourself, I'm talking about you need to write down vision and plans and goals that scare you. If it don't bring a tear to your eye or you be like, oh damn, I can't do this, you ain't thinking big enough. I'm telling you what I know. I have paid money to talk to multimillionaires to mentor me. And this is what they do. See, the problem with people, they want to do it on their own. They don't want to listen to nobody. But baby, let me tell you, you got to learn how to play a game of adult copycat. You got to follow the right cat. You hear me? Let me tell y'all something else. So do y'all 3-year plan, right? Because I'm just telling you what I do for me. All right? So do your 3-year plan. I promise you, start at year 3, then year 2, and then year 1. This is now it's a roadmap, right? So now it's a guide. Write the vision, make it plain so he that will see it will run. So now you have something tangible that you can run to, right? Because we all have different plans. Those things change and you have to gauge them through time and stuff like that. But I promise you, if you utilize that one tool that I just told y'all tonight for the free, I'm telling you, it'll change your life, right? So anyway, I was going to give another tip, but hey, you got to pay for that. Anyway, you guys have the best evening ever. Again, if you need any services and you're trying to grow in your business, you're ready to get out of your own way, I encourage you to take a consultation with me. Y'all check my reviews out. I got bomb reviews for some bomb people, right? So anyway, you all have an amazing evening. Thank you so much, Consuelo. Ditto, ditto. And you know what? You get the best hugs, Consuelo. Your hugs remind me of my grandma. So I was very, very glad to meet you. And I'm so excited to grow with you and collaborate more with you as well, Queen. So y'all have the best evening ever. Remember, closed mouths don't get fed. Speak over your life. Speak over your life and think dreams so big that it scares you. My dreams and goals and visions scare me and bring tears to my eyes. Because your current self be like, oh, you can't do it. But your future yourself is telling you it's already yours. All right. Y'all be blessed. Have a good evening.